welcome, everybody, to a shortened, abbreviated edition of No Balls, No Glory. I'm the one and only. I am the people's champ. I'm here by myself for right now because I don't know where everybody at. So you know how it is, man. When you're here solo dolo, when you're here by yourself, it is what it is sometimes, y'all. You know what? We take it with a grain of salt and we go from there. Hey, man, how is everybody doing today? Gotta ask y'all how y'all doing today, man. Y'all gotta tell me how y'all doing, what y'all up to. Y'all staying cool, y'all staying warm. If you're in some climates or conditions, man, I don't know where the crew at, man. I don't know where everybody is tonight, man. This is the fantasy football championships, man, that's going on today, man. What we call the chips, baby. This is the chips that's going on, y'all. A lot of people made it. A lot of people didn't. I was on the fortunate end of making it to 3 more chips, but I would not do all these leagues like I did before. I know that. I cannot do that. That was a nightmare on Elm Street, man. Nightmare on Elm Street, y'all. I'll tell you that, man. So what else is going on in y'all world today, man? What else is going on in the world of just in the world of everything? Hell, we know what's going on in the world. What else, man? What else is going on in this beautiful world of ours? We love welcoming everybody to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. We typically go at halftime, but doing something a little different today, man. We going a little bit early. I know Coach Corey was on me about going early. And for him to be on me about going early, Coach Corey ain't here. It's gonna be a short and sweet edition of No Balls, No Glory tonight. Like I said, man, what else is going on, man? I know I'm cold, man. It's cold as hell where I'm at, y'all. It's hella cold. Like the young people say, it's hella cold up here, man. Hella cold, cold. I hope it ain't that cold where y'all at, man. Cause it is definitely freezing where I'm at, man. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm not going to even fake it. It is free zone. Free zone. It's freezing, man. Hey, if you got a fantasy football team, you better do your final lookovers right now. Because when these games kick off, the old saying go tick tock, the game is locked. You're gonna be locked in. The question is, do you want to be locked in the right way or the wrong way? You want to be locked in, but you don't want to be locked in like that. If you got somebody from the Jets or the Browns, I got somebody from the Browns in my championship league. No, I don't. I'm glad I looked. He goes to the bench. He is out. Oh my God. That was huge. I'm glad I looked, man. That's why you look. That is why you look, man. Because I would have been playing the whole game without Amari Cooper, man. That's why you look, man. That is why you look, guys. That is why you look. Put my boy Singletary in and save it. That's why you look. Because I'm just assuming Amari Cooper finna go tonight, and he was a scratch. A scratch. So hey, you better check these lineups and see if everybody got. Hey, if they got these things by their name, you in trouble. I'm looking at every league going one over. I always do one over. Make sure everybody playing. They not. I'm not looking. And let's go hurt my boy G in the chip, boy. Let's go hurt G in the chip, baby. Amari Cooper ain't going and Waddle ain't going. Boy, G, get to the promised land, man, and then the devil start trying to raise his head up, man. G, don't do it, man. Hey, I'm still pulling for you, baby. I'm pulling for you, baby. I'm pulling for you. I'm looking at all lineups now. I'm finna yank Cortland Sutton out because I don't trust him right now. Give me another wide receiver. Anybody, baby. Good thing he ain't playing tonight because I know he wouldn't have cleared protocol. I'll tell you that. A lot of people, man. These last few games of the week, man. These guys ain't in these lineups tonight, man. And that can turn around and hurt some people, boy. If you're expecting a big performance out of some of these guys and they ain't slated to be in the lineup, oh, that's a problem, baby. That's a problem. That's a problem. So that's why I tell people, do your once-overs, man. Because everybody that had Amari Cooper that had an amazing night last week, Amari may not have that amazing night this week. Better make sure you don't got no O's by your name. That is critical. If you got any people that's out by your name, you want to make sure they in. A lot of them go have Q's and questionables by their name. That's just how the nature of the beast is, man. But man, I was in a chip, and man, I'm glad I looked because Amari Cooper is out. Oh, I'm so glad I gave it a once over, man. Amari Cooper is out, baby. Ooh-wee. You got some people that's out, baby. It is what it is, what it TIEIE is. I always give it a once over. Check your lineups, people, if you're in the fantasy football championships. Worst feeling in the world is having somebody in your lineup that got the big old O by their name. And I would have had, and that's not me. I'm a champion 17 times, but man, I don't do that, man. I don't get caught slipping like that. And I almost did, man. I would have kicked myself in the butt, man. We going for a chip, baby. I gotta have everybody that's ready, locked in, and loaded. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, man, my team look like a bunch of O's and R's. IRs and O's, man. They look horrible, man. Team look like like a game just got beat up, man. But man, what else is going on in y'all good world, good peoples tonight? We don't do nothing here, just talk about the upcoming cups, the upcoming talks. No balls, no glory, man. That's all we do here. CC's fell up in the house. CC, are you in the building?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell them about yourself, Christelle.
Are we live already?
Yeah, we've been live for around 13 minutes, baby.
I mean, you came in. You said let's go live at 7. You wasn't joking. You said
I told you, man.
no matter who's on here, you was going live at 7.
I told you I was live solo, man. I told you, man. I said it's a new leash on life. 2024. Coach Corey said, let's go. Hey, he wanted to go early, man. So we may make it our business to start at 7:00 and get a solid. If we get a solid 2 hours in, we get off by 9. Everybody get a chance to still go to bed at a decent time, man. That may be our new hour change in 2022 for no balls, no glory.
I said I would wait. I'm gonna wait till Tuesday to put my little thing up for West End.
You gonna wait for Tuesday?
Wait for Tuesday. I have a background just for the flock game.
Hey, Tuesday is gonna be the championship talk, man. I may do it Tuesday or Thursday, man. I'm thinking Tuesday, man. You know what? I may do it Thursday, man. Tuesday is just too probably. I'll find out. I'm gonna pick out a day next Tuesday or next Thursday to have championship talk, man, with all the fantasy football champions and everything.
Yeah.
And I almost did I almost had a boo-boo tonight, man. I was on my thing, and I called myself taking a quick nap, and I almost got caught slipping, man.
Yeah.
I almost left Amari Cooper in my game, man.
Oh yeah, you was about to be out there bad.
And this was a championship game. I had him in my lineup in. I looked. I said he out. I said first thing I did, I took him out my lineup immediately before anything got locked. I wasn't even looking for no replacement. I just took him out my lineup. I said, I'll find a replacement later. I just want to make sure he ain't locked in my lineup. Right. I took him out and hit save quickly. So I don't have to deal with Mr. Cooper tonight. Hallelujah. Yeah, man. Buddy. He is not in my lineup.
I ain't used to the whole playoff scenario and how all this stuff works. I looked at it. I said, oh, dang right. I do got to set a lineup.
You got to set a lineup. You can get your money back. Girl, you better go get that money back.
I said, I do got to set a lineup.
You can go get your money back, CC.
Yeah. I said, let me go ahead and get Waddle out of here.
You better snatch him up out of there. But you had a little time though. You don't got to do nothing to Sunday though.
Right. I snatched him on up out of there. I snatched him on up out of there. Mine is gonna be one of them real iffy kind of. I'm in one of those kind of iffy percentages.
Now, I would have put in Jerome Ford, but the Browns haven't been rushing really well lately, man.
Hold up, champ. Hold up.
But yeah, the Cleveland Browns ain't been rushing the football well. And I refuse to put in Jerome Ford. I can't do that. And my heart of hearts won't let me to put in Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford, my heart of hearts will not let me or even allow me to put in Jerome Ford tonight. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Jerome Ford will not be in my lineup tonight. And I'm standing on that. What else is going on? See, we got a lot. Championship football, fantasy championship weekend just officially kicked off. Smoking Joe Flacco's back there. Hey, man, you better lock. If your lineups ain't locked, hey, they locked now. If you ain't make no adjustments, your lineup is officially locked. I mean, tick-tock, lineup locked. As simple as that, man. What else? Coach Corey told me to go on at 7. I'm thinking 7 o'clock may be our new start time, man. Dino's is just completely just upset. Oh, Amari Cooper is out with a heel injury after that amazing performance on Sunday. Wow, wow, wow. Smoking Joe ain't stopped passing, though, I tell you that.
Smoking Joe ain't playing with the people right about now.
Boy, if you had a lot, hey, you better go get a lot. Hey, you should have got these other wide receivers on that Cleveland team.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. What else is going on in the world of sports, man? Let me see here.
NBA's back in, well, everybody's back in full action now.
Everybody in full action. You got a
it's
lot
like
of
nine, it's like 9 games on tonight.
You got a lot of people that's sitting out tonight, man. I mean, Luka put up 38, 39. Luka sitting out tonight versus Minnesota.
Hey, I gotta ask you, what is your real thoughts about Minnesota?
I say they're fool's gold. I think Minnesota is fool's gold.
That's what I keep trying to tell people. I think Minnesota is fool's gold.
The Timberwolves are fool's gold, man. You can't tell me otherwise. They are fool's gold, and I would not bet with them because I just don't see them doing nothing for real.
And I'm not buying that BS that people were trying to sell. That after the whole Draymond incident, that the Timberwolves are a stronger unit. You lying to me. You can't get choked out and none of your teammates help, and y'all all fools.
I'm with that, man. You can't, man. You can't tell me otherwise, man.
You cannot tell me otherwise. That man got choked out on national TV, became a whole meme, and none of his teammates helped him. But they all teammates.
Good. Oh no. We'll never be good, man.
And they all good. They ready to go to battle with each other. Nah, man.
We can't be good, man.
Ain't no way in the world they ready for battle.
I'm sorry. We can't be good, man. I don't care what you say. We will not be good, man.
Not one of y'all? Nobody?
Not one time. We can't be good, man. We go fight every time. I swear we are.
Not one person was willing to take a suspension? Come on now.
Man, we fighting every rip. I promise you.
I mean, I'm sorry, but don't none of y'all make enough money to do all that. I'm just saying.
Man, I talked to Eddie. Eddie, one of the Bears fans, man. Eddie say, hey man, he say, how dare you guys insult my Eddie had me laugh. He said, how dare you guys insult my Bears, man? He say, coach was wrong, man. He say, man, hey, if you're not a Bears fan, he said you can't speak on the Bears, man. They bought the land out there in the suburbs. And Eddie be up in the Chi. He from the Chi. Go up to the Chi. They got family up in the Chi from Peoria and Chicago area. So he say they a majority of the people that go to the games are in the suburbs, man.
I mean, let's be real. People, it ain't one thing we know for sure, right? One thing we know for sure is that people who go to the games, like on a straight up regular go to the game.
Yeah.
And or not people who are penny pitching, right? These are
Yep.
people who got money. So that ain't necessarily the suburbs. Because Chicago is one of those cities kind of like New York, right? It's like, in fact, don't they call Chicago like like a mini New York?
Yep.
So the people who got money are not the people who necessarily live in the suburbs.
Good point.
People who got money, you got a couple of people who got like they're like the people like Chicago, like Jordan, who owned his house in Chicago, might have lived in the suburbs, right? But even the players for the major teams, major league teams in Chicago, I don't think they live in the suburbs like that. Especially ones who don't have families. They stay in penthouses and luxury apartments, those type of areas and everything else. And that stuff might be closer to downtown.
Yep.
That stuff might be closer to downtown. So Coach is correct that, and not to mention, how many stadiums or arenas do you know that are in a suburb area?
I know the Pistons state when the Palace was out in Auburn Hills, that was in the suburbs when they was in Detroit.
Yeah.
But they ended up moving that one back down to the city and stuff because the way they got the Pistons new stadium, it's pretty damn neat, man. Because when I went there when we went there a few years ago, and they got it set up that when they built the stadium, they built it underground, under the foundation and stuff. So when you're going into the stadium, you're going underground to the arena and stuff. It's pretty damn cool, man. It's pretty cool, man. The Pistons are pretty doggone cool, man. They stadium, but it's downtown. And you go a couple blocks over and down the street, you at the White Sox stadium. I mean the Detroit Tiger Stadium.
And
so you right there.
And you're probably about 10, 15 minutes away from the hood.
Yeah, you ain't that far from the hood at all. No doubt about that.
Because the land is always cheap, and downtown is always somehow or another. Downtown usually end up being about.
But the thing is, what Eddie made a valid point though. Eddie say that the Bears do not own the stadium. The city of Chicago owns that stadium.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, that makes a lot of sense now. And the Bears, and he say the Bears are trying to get the stadium out in the suburbs so they can possibly host the Super Bowl. Because that's their objective. They want to host the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that again will quick. If their objective is to host the Super Bowl, then furthermore, you can't move that joker from downtown. Can't move it out to the suburbs.
Well, because they want to do it like the Rams and all these other owners are doing it and stuff, man. That's what they can move it wherever they want to move it at, because everybody that goes to the game are people that live out in the suburbs. Now, granted, you'll be taking jobs away from people in the city, but that's the only thing. You'll be taking the jobs away from the people in the city.
It ain't even a job taken away from people in the city. Like, prime example, right? Mercedes-Benz Arena. In Atlanta. That's downtown. Okay. That is downtown. And the Mercedes-Benz Arena is downtown Atlanta. It's also because same same philosophy applies. All HBCUs are about 5 seconds away from the ghetto.
Yeah, coach.
So Mercedes-Benz Arena is.
Oh, no problem, man.
Oh, that's coach.
Me and Cece on live right now, man. All right.
Yep.
All right. All right. All right.
But
and as soon as I say Jerome Ford ain't gonna do nothing,
he rushed for it.
Jerome got a receiving touchdown.
Oh man.
3 rushes for 14 yards. Hey, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. But no,
it is.
It depends on what you're trying to do. Like if you just want to move your stadium into a better area, that's fine and dandy. But if you're looking towards like, I want to host the Super Bowl. If you're not near downtown, you're killing the people who want to come see the Super Bowl from out of town because they want to be near the action, and they don't want to have to travel, and they don't want to have to pay $200 for Uber. They want to take an Uber from the hotel to the stadium, and it only costs them like $10-15 a person. They don't want to, because prices are already gonna be elevated. They don't want to do all of that. Everything else is downtown. Chicago's problem is that Chicago has way too much going for itself downtown. Way too much going for itself downtown. It's a tourist attraction for people coming to Chicago to see a game because you got the Magnificent Mile. You got way too many things downtown that people want to be a part of.
Yeah, you do.
You move the stadium out to the suburbs. Now you hurting the overflow of businesses.
I don't think it's gonna hurt that though.
So you telling me?
I don't think it's gonna hurt too much, man, because the way I'm hearing that they got everything set up there, it'll be a perfect transition for everybody that's going to the games and stuff, man. I'm like, okay. I didn't look at it like that.
If it's not within a 10 to 15 minute Uber ride from the hotel to the stadium, that's gonna be kind of hard. You gotta have some hotels around that area.
I would think that they got hotels out there. They got a lot of land and stuff and a lot of development out there. I would think that they got hotels down there. But the thing is, the owners who own the Bears bought that land. And I think there go Breece Hall again. And you know what I think? I think they want that. They want to have all the rights, get all the money themselves because they got to split whatever they get with the city of Chicago because they don't own the stadium. The city of Chicago do, but they don't. So I completely understand why they want to do it. They want all the money, and I cannot blame them. I'm not mad at them. I don't blame them. They want every coin they can get their hands on. But you can't blame them though. I definitely don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Because if that's the way you go get your money, you gotta get your money that way, man. And you want to get all your money, not some, not half, not a pinch, but all your money. And that's what's the cool thing about it, though. You get all your little bread and stuff, and go from there.
Yeah.
What else? Hey, but I'm telling you though, man. Hey, Eddie say next time we have a Bears conversation, make sure he's on. This is that damn. Hold on. Jim, yeah, I'm live. What's up? I'm live. All right. He getting busy. All right. Yeah. I'm telling you though, hey, it is what it is. Hey, these guys over here getting Brees Hall getting busy and everybody doing their thing. Oh man, this is gonna be an interesting fantasy football weekend. Hey, is it New Year's Eve service at BTWFC?
Nope. This shit don't do it no more.
No New Year's Eve?
Nope. He is actually going out of town, I believe.
He going out of town. I don't blame him, man. That's my
If you
guy.
know, he just honestly, especially with New Year's Eve falling on
Sunday night.
Sunday,
Yeah.
like this shit would. If he's not gone out of town, the most you would see Bishop do is Sunday service. It's Sunday morning. He can't overexert himself to that level no more. Not with everything that he's been through. He gotta make sure he's getting the proper amount of rest. Yeah. Those days of doing 2-3 services, having New Year's Eve service, New Year's Eve falling on a Sunday, having Sunday morning service, and then coming back and doing New Year's Eve that evening.
That's a lot. That's a lot of church, man.
That's a lot of that's a lot of church, and it's a lot of exertion.
It
that's
is.
That's a lot of exertion, and
it is a whole lot.
Need him to rest.
Gotta let the man rest. The man deserves a lot of rest, man.
That man deserves to rest.
All the stuff he did and do and everything, man.
Yeah, so just gotta make sure he's well taken care of on that end.
I gotta ask you this, see. With this year of fantasy, did you feel like your whole outlook and perspective on fantasy football changed and stuff? Put it like this, as you know, this is your second year, third full year. I take that back. This is your third full year. Do you feel like when you get around July or early August, do you feel that fantasy football itch like everybody else do? That's been playing for a while. You feel that itch?
Yeah, that you start paying. You start paying a lot more attention to drafts and.
They go Ant in the chat. Ant, you're in 2 championships, Ant.
Tell Ant we ain't talking until after the championship round. He has to do me like that.
CC say she ain't messing with you, Ant. Ant in the chat. Ant playing for 2 chips this week, and he playing game related in both of them, man.
He could have let me survive one.
Boy, that boy Jerome Ford is running tonight, boy. I don't care what nobody say. CC say you should have let her play it in one, Ant. And say I'm not letting you play in nothing, Miss CC.
Man, he could have let me live in one.
He said he don't want you tasting the champagne yet. He said you got to keep on. You got to put your dues in.
That's all right.
You got Coach Corey trying to slide on here with us and stuff, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I'm gonna go ahead and get my ducks in a row and come a little bit.
Well, answer this question for the people, CC. What was one thing? Hey, what's up there? What's up? This year taught me to let go of my favorite. No, I couldn't. The way Wire was getting raped every week, he say no way. He couldn't let you do nothing. See, but what did this year of fantasy football taught you? See,
it taught me that you gotta really start paying attention to, you gotta pay attention to matchups and not players.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta really pay attention to matchups and not players. And pay attention to just the details in matchups. Right?
Yeah.
Like you can't be so caught up in players and then even like what your team does well or what your players do well. Can't get caught up in that. You can't get caught up in, like, for example, like Dallas right now, the Dallas defense.
Uh-huh.
If I was anybody who had the Dallas defense for the last 3 weeks, I would not have played the Dallas defense the last 3 weeks. I wouldn't even play them this Sunday.
Yeah, and it went back to the point with the point I made with game and stuff, man. About the defenses and stuff. You go get a defense every week. You go match your defenses up based off your matchups and everything. Your defense. That's why I'm a real big component of not having a defense in there, man. I know West 10 and game want defenses, but that's one of the reasons I say nah, because you get negative points with defenses, and defenses are so inconsistent, man. But I mean, hey, like I said, we'll vote on it and everything, man. But
I'm with you, because like right now, as great as Dallas' defense has been, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't want to play the defense when they're on the road, and you don't want to play them against teams like Miami or Detroit. Like they literally might go ahead and beat Detroit, right?
Uh-huh.
But them beating Detroit is not gonna stop Montgomery and Gibbs from rushing for 200 yards. They can still beat Detroit because they play well. Like you can't get the ball away, and Goff may get the ball away a couple times. But just because Goff gives the ball away does not mean it does not become, like they're gonna start off trying to run the ball.
Uh-huh.
And Dallas is not great against the run. And Montgomery and Gibbs could break a run at any moment. They could have a 70, 80 yard run, 60, 70 yard run in the first quarter. Just because Dallas don't do well against the run. And then if say he breaks one for like 60 or 70 yards, how hard is it to get 30 more yards for the rest of the game?
Yeah.
And you still lose.
Yeah, that's the suck part about the football and everything like that, man.
That's what you learn. That's what you learn about. You learn about fantasy football is like Kirk Cousins. He might have tore his ACL, but heck, Kirk Cousins is a fantasy football quarterback.
Yep.
Cause Kirk Cousins gonna have a good 4, 5, 40, 50 point games.
He will.
So you gotta learn how to look at matchups, look at who does what well, who don't defend against the run well, who's exposed to this, who done done this, who done done that. And I also gotta know personnel. Like
is
the backup running back. How good is the backup running back? Like if you pick up Jonathan Taylor, is his backup good enough to carry you? You gotta know.
It's not just about picking name brand people. Coach Corey, is that you, man? That's on here with us?
Yes, sir.
Coach Corey, introduce yourself, man.
up, everybody, man? This Coach Corey, reaching one, teaching one, man. I apologize for the lateness, but I had to run an errand, take care of my mom, man. This weather is playing tricks on everybody, man. I think she might have a little bug, but I'm here, man. I'm just trying to make sure everybody and everything is taken care of. I don't have enough of me to go around, but hey,
man, I love you, Coach. Man, you here with us, brother. And we was and we was talking about doing our what's the name of Coach. We was talking about we sat back and we talked about doing going early with the shows at 7, starting in 2024. Man, we go at 7. Man, we able to, if we do go to run it to 9. We able to have people jump on and stuff, man, a little bit early and everything instead of going all the way to 10. So I think that's what we're gonna start doing, man. Start next week, man. 2024. We're gonna start kicking it off at 7, man. I think that may work out for us. You brought a good suggestion. You made a good point when I was talking to you about we go at 7. If we do run a couple hours, we get it to 9 and everything, people still be up. Instead of just, 10 o'clock and everything, a little bit after 10. So valid point, Coach. Valid point, man.
Yeah, 7. I'm cool for 7 on Tuesdays. I just hop in on 8 at 8 on Thursdays, like I do leaving out the rehearsal.
Oh yeah. We getting close to the time, man.
That's cool.
Hey man,
Tuesday and Thursdays work for me because we start baseball here on January 6th, and I'm gonna be pulled a lot of different ways, but I think I think the baseball people have looked out and didn't put anything on Tuesday, Thursday because of the podcast. I think we go on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I think it'll work out. I think my lessons will calm down because everybody will pretty much be in winter workouts. So I think everything will work out. So 7 o'clock may be a good time.
I think so, man. Ant said take defense special team off because PA is only when the offense scores against the D, not overall points. Sometimes you fighting a losing battle. You ain't lying with that, Ant. You're definitely fighting a losing battle.
I still say you can put a safety in instead of putting the defense in.
I would rather.
A corner.
I would rather put another individual defensive player in, man.
Another individual defensive player. Than to do that, because.
Or if you really want to spice it up, we can get 2 edge rushers because the edge rushers, when they get sacks, are worth 5 points. You think about that. If we put 2 edge rushers in there, that'll be the equivalent, because just imagine you got TJ Watt on one side, and then you got what's the other boy name for you guys? Highsmith on the other side. Shit. Man, if they get on fire, they can get around 2 or 3 sacks apiece in the game. And then you think about it, that's 30 points amongst them. That's the equivalent of a defense. I'm just keeping it real. If we do the corner, the corner they go get that. They may get the interception, but ain't gonna be too many tackles the corner get, man.
Yeah, if you do 2 edge rushes and somebody fool around and get TJ Watt and say they get Chase Young or Bosa or TJ Watt, like if you had TJ Watt and like Khalil Mack at some point earlier this season, you could have had like 60 points from your defense players.
Yeah. Hey man. Hey, but let's talk about a little bit of college football real quick before we do our pick'ems. Marvin Harrison has been spotted at the Cotton Bowl, man. Marvin Harrison Jr. has been at the Cotton Bowl, man. They have spotted him with the team at the Cotton Bowl, man. His status is unclear yet. Do Marvin Harrison Jr. play in this game? Yes or no?
I think he's gonna play.
You think he gonna play, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, if he plays, does he come back next year?
I think he may be leaning towards it.
Because Mark, we know he's not pressed for money. Put it like this. We already know money's not a deal. Am I correct? Money's not a deal with him, with his dad and stuff. But the opportunity of this NIL money and all this money these guys getting in the NIL, oh my God. I don't think so, man.
But this is what I say. What if somebody's telling him he's not going to be the number one pick this year? What if they're telling him he has a better chance of being the number one pick next year?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't even think he'll be the number one pick next year. Let me tell you why. Because next year Travis Hunter coming out. I don't think he's gonna go above Travis. If he stays, I don't think
if NFL teams don't pick him over Travis Hunter, they are a damn fool.
Say that again. If they what?
If they do not pick him over Travis Hunter, NFL teams are a damn fool. Travis Hunter is going to be a D-back in the NFL. He is not going to see one snap on offense.
You don't think so, Coach? You don't think he going to do it like a Prime did?
Hell no.
And say T. Hunter is not a number one pick.
And he's a defensive player. He's going to be a D-back in the league. He's not going to be an offensive guy.
Hey, man. Oh, man.
Coach right. Coach is right, Sam.
Hey, man. We got to sit back and think, though. We got to sit back and think. Wide receivers don't get taken at number one overall. The last one that was drafted was Keyshawn in '96. That was the last wide receiver taken number one overall, though.
Yeah, but this is a little different. This year is a little bit different.
This is a guy that's going to transcend football at that position.
This is a little bit different this year than in previous years because of who owns the number one pick. Give me my AirPods.
This dude could be the next Calvin Johnson.
Yeah. Because I think he's better than his daddy. Stop.
They said it's gonna be hard for a receiver to go number one overall, though, man. When you got this quarterback laden field, man, we already know running not be going in the first round no more.
It's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be hard as it normally would be because this year on who has the number one overall pick. That's gonna be the difference maker.
The Bears got the number one overall pick.
Right.
And the thing is, if they are wanting to build around Deshaun, what's his name, boy?
Fields.
If they want to build around Fields, the obvious thing would be to go get Marvin Harrison.
Right.
That would be the obvious thing to go get Marvin
They
Harrison.
have to build around Fields.
Yes.
They have to. They gave him way too much money.
So you got to go give him the layers that he need around him, like the Marvin Harrison on one side with the DJ Moore on the other side.
It's a no-brainer.
And made a good answer. Marvin Harrison don't want to play with Justin Fields. Wow. They Ohio State boys, man. You would think they got something in common and everything, man. I would hate to see. Oh man, I would hate for that to be the case, man. Because I want to. Did they cross each other's path? How long Justin Fields been in the league? 3 years, 4 years. I was
I
just
don't think
thinking,
they crossed.
was it they didn't cross each other at Ohio State, did they?
No.
Okay. I was just making sure that was it a bad relationship at Ohio State? I was just gonna say, was it a bad relationship at Ohio State? I'm like, oh man, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was, man. I did not know what it was, man.
Oh.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I did not know what it was. I did not know what it was, to be honest with you, man. And the more, I mean, who? It's gonna be a tough one, man. It's gonna be a tough one, man. Who goes where and who does what and everything, man. But he may stay. If he stays, will it benefit him? And then you look at the downside of it. If he stays and hurts himself, you know, if he stays and hurts himself, you know damn well he will never go number one overall. Then he won't go number one. So he just got to have the right people around him. He got his dad in his corner. Hopefully he advises him what he needs to do and how he needs to do it and everything, man. That's what that's my hope. That's my hope, man. So let's talk about something else, man. My boy retired, man. Hey, man, 4-time Gold Glove shortstop Andre Littleton, Andrelton Simmons. 34 years old, man, for the Braves, man. He was selected by the Braves, man. Had stops in Chicago, Minnesota, and the Dodgers as well, man. 34 years old, retiring. That's a little too young to retire, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. People retiring early now. People are retiring from the game early, man. Can't get mad. Yamamoto came out and said he was going to the Dodgers, even if Shohei wouldn't have went. Do you think that's true or not, Coach? What you think, Coach? You think that's a true statement or not? I guess Coach must be on mute. I think that's a true statement.
Well,
Coach, because it's about the money. Ain't too many people that was gonna pay him the money what he was seeking, man. And the Dodgers were one of the ones that could pay him what he was seeking after. Definitely needs the money what he was seeking after and everything, man.
yeah.
It's about money, man. We all know what it's about. It's about that money.
Cash rules everything. Cash rules
Cash
everything
rules
around.
Cream, get the dollar bill, y'all. Hey, man. Let's talk about this. Hey, Colorado, hey, they ripping this portal apart, man. But you know what? The days of drafting high school football players, I hate to say it, but it seems like the days of drafting high school or offering high school football players scholarships are over, man, because of this transfer portal. The NCAA got to go rethink this, man, because you got kids that's coming out of high school 4 and 5 stars, and they only get so many scholarships on the Division I level. You have to make room, and Coach Prime said it best, man. You got to make some room for other coaches, other players. You got to make a high school exception, man. You got to have so many scholarships set aside for high school people, and so many scholarships set aside for portal. You need to up the scholarships in NCAA football, man. I don't know how many scholarships they're allowed now, but they need to definitely do that, man. And dropped in the chat, Deion Sanders is ruining college football.
Dang it.
And why you say he ruined it, man? Because people want to come play for him. But I see where you're going to, Ant, with that. When you got these kids coming from single parent homes and they see guys like Shador and Shiloh Nim with the flashy jewelry and the NIL deals and stuff. Hey, I ain't got nothing. I need some. I want to eat. I want to eat too. So I see where you're going with that, Ant. I can see where you're going with that. But they have been just destroying the portal, man. 80 on scholarship, 30 walk-ons. Okay. 100. Hey, you may need to go 100 scholarships, man, or 90 scholarships. You definitely got to go 100 scholarships, man. The way this NIL is going, the way this portal is crazy, you got to open it up, man. You got to open it up because these high school kids, man, they don't stand a chance, man. They don't stand a chance with this portal, man. A lot of these kids gonna have to walk home or go the JUCO route. And that's what they're doing. That's why you see the increase of junior college football, NCAA Division II, some of these top Division II schools, some of these SWAC schools, man. These guys going there 1 year, they're playing. Go there 1 year, jump in the portal. So you can get some film on them playing college football. Because you got college football play. Hey, all the guys in the portal then play college football. I'd rather have a 20-year-old that got 2 years of college football on my team compared to a 17-year-old coming out of high school. Sad to say, but that's the harsh reality it is right now with this college football transfer portal, man. What y'all think about it, man? What you think? What y'all think about this portal, man? Because Prime is doing this business, handling this business in this portal, man.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not a big fan of the portal.
You're not a big fan of that portal, Coach?
I was in the beginning when I heard of what it was supposed to do, but it's then got out of hand.
It has been
it's making kids millionaires instead of helping them pay for college.
Right.
It was supposed to supplement kids that couldn't pay for their tuition, not make them millionaires.
Hey, man, Ant dropped the jewel on her, man. Ant said Ant played, as a matter of fact, Ant did play at Mizzou, man. Ant played for me, Little League football, JFL football for me. And so I coached Ant for several years, man. Good kid, man. Good young man, put it like that. He's not a kid no more. He's a good man, man. He's a good young man. But he said he played at Mizzou, and what Coach Prime did to J.S. Jackson State, he is slowly doing it to Colorado. He said, I love Prime, but you don't build a house with known problems and transfer portal kids. Most of them, he said, most of them are transferring. And that makes some sense, man. A lot of them transfer portal kids are proud. Hey, they not happy with their university where they at, and they jump in the portal and everything. You don't build a program like that. You build them from your high schoolers on up. But I heard something the other day from one of the announcers or one of the guys on Get Up. It was either Get Up. I don't know if it was Ryan Clark or Greeny or I forgot who said it, but they said if I'm a college coach and I got to win now, I may not have that 2 or 3 years to build my program with these high schoolers and stuff. And that makes a point. That's a point. I may not have these 2 or 3 years to build my program because we not making it to a bowl game or making it to the playoffs and everything. I get my group in 3 years later, and we don't make it or fall short of our goal, and now I'm replaced. And 4 years later, I'm replaced. But you built it from the ground up. You're doing it the right way. But now with this portal, you can't. And coaches got to win now, and that's why they got this portal. This portal has transformed everything to win now. You got to have that win now mentality. I don't know, man. You got to win now, and it's tough. It's tough if you got to win now. You got to be able to win right now. You got to be able to win now in this portal. You got to win now. What you think, C?
Yeah, it definitely. But then, like I said, I was kind of with it in the beginning phases of it, but when you're doing that, you got to win now thing. Now we're getting into a situation where you making putting college on the same level as professional as the NFL. What is the point? Like, how if I'm a high school, like I got a kid that is got 5-star talent or great talent, would normally be a 5-star recruit.
Uh-huh.
How do I get my kid to buckle down and put in the extra work when somebody from the portal hops in and takes spots?
And that you make a valid point. See, what if I'm a high school kid, 4-star athlete, or 3-star athlete, 3 or 4-star athlete, Mr. All State.
I think I'm a 3-star athlete, but I got potential to boost my like you and you your sophomore year going into your junior year, they would have you as like a 3-star athlete, but hey, you hit the gym a little harder, you train a little harder, you can bump that 3 up to a 4. Right?
Yeah.
You can push yourself to have a breakout season. What am I pushing myself for?
What's the incentive though, man? If you're not gonna be able to get your scholarship off, what is really the incentive? If all the scholarships that these schools are getting are going to these portal transfer kids, what's the incentive?
Some kids jumps in the transfer portal because he ain't getting no clock at Alabama, so he jumped in the transfer portal and end up at Ohio State.
But you know what? Whatever happened to the days of, hey, you come in here, you're a freshman. Sometimes you have to sit behind that junior or that senior till it's your time. What happened to those days, man? The portal just blew that out the window.
The portal did that.
Yeah, you can't just come on and you're a freshman and you expect you want to get in there and play now, because now by you playing, that depends. It's gonna all determine your evaluation from your NIL deal.
When did the portal kick off? When did the transfer portal take place?
When COVID really hit.
That's when the transfer portal kicked off, right?
Yep, when COVID hit, because before prior to the portal, if you transferred, you had to sit out a whole entire year.
So Jalen Hurts had to sit out, right?
No, Jalen Hurts didn't have to. Once he finished graduated from Alabama,
He had a year left of eligibility.
he had a year left for eligibility because of the COVID year. They gave him that year of eligibility left. So he after he graduated, he just transferred over to Oklahoma with what's his name? Lincoln Riley, and the rest is history after that.
Think about it though. If you have the transfer portal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Jalen Hurts being the player that he is? Because I still think that part of Jalen Hurts is what made him who he is to this day is the fact that he felt like he had to prove himself.
He did.
Because he got snatched out of a game, a championship game, and ended up having to prove himself. So if the portal had existed then, he would have just entered the portal and ended up at Ohio State somewhere.
But you know the crazy thing about that, even after he got pulled out that national championship game, Jalen Hurts came back that following season and played with Alabama.
Right, but the thing of it is, if there was a transfer portal, that doesn't happen. If there's a transfer portal, that doesn't happen. And I think part of Jalen Hurts, what pushes him to play as hard as he does, is because he got pulled out of that championship game. So he's always been operating under a mode of, I got something to prove. Which he gave him a bit of an edge to how he plays. I mean, it's the transfer portal is now becoming the equivalent of NBA free agency.
Yeah.
You don't like your situation? Heck, you ain't even got to demand a trade. You just put your name in the portal and somebody pick you up.
That's it.
You go wherever you want to go.
That is
basically it's not even that. It's recruiting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's you recruiting other colleges. Because what you do is you put your name in the portal and you send it to the colleges you want, and you just hope somebody bites.
Yep.
Because you think DJ Uyunglele, when he put his name in that portal after leaving Clemson, didn't have a list of guys wanting him?
Yep.
And he just had to pick where he wanted to go.
And you know what, Coach? You made a valid point too, Coach. Coach, you made a valid point, dog. Because you say we know who the biggest recruiters is.
Right.
The biggest recruiters is these kids, man. And I'm already in the program. You can't tell me Shiloh and Shador, especially Shador and Travis Hunter, they ain't on the horn. Hey, man, what's up, bro? You gonna come ball out with us and stuff? You can't tell me that, dog. That's what they doing, man. These guys, man, come ball out with us, man. And that's what's happening right now, man. These kids coming in there, getting their homeboys or somebody over at these other schools that they throw their name in the portal. It's just like fishing, like you said, Coach. You put your name out there, you throwing the reel out there, and you expect it to get a bite.
Right.
Now you don't want the little fish. You want one of them one of them big fish to bite on the bait. So you want that big fish.
And everybody know who the top recruits are. So when those coaches see those top recruits hit the portal, the first thing they do is they start thinking of the relationships. Is there anybody on this team that had a relationship with that guy?
Yep.
You might have his phone number. You know, and they was like, hey, man, get on the horn, see what he's thinking. See where his head at. See where he's thinking about going. Just talk to him. See what's on his mind.
You ain't lying. pick his brain. See what's up
but
with him.
but Coach Dion said this a while ago, and he was the first one to say it. D1 coaches aren't recruiting high schoolers anymore.
They not, man.
They not. And I
They
had a
not.
friend of mine, and I wish I could find his post, because he had a post about how the portal was hurting high school athletics.
Ant called it the LeBron James effect. He said that ended with LeBron James. Let's build a super team versus draft one like. And that's what these college teams are. They starting to build super teams, man. But like you said, Coach, man, Prime is not. Hey, they not going out here at these college games. Hey, not going out here freezing their butt off at these high school games no more, man. You get one or two diamond in the roughs that you offer. Other than that, man, they doing majority. They recruiting and scholarship team filling in the portal, man. You're not happy, you can get in the portal. Period. They got an opening date for the portal. They got a closing date for the portal. You're not happy, jump in the portal.
Right.
Man. It just goes to show you how far along this has just really went. Now,
you see what I got on, don't you, dog? Got my LA Dodgers on, man. Got my Dodgers on.
Hey, man, did you hear about EJ Smith, Emmett's son, he's jumping in the portal. He's leaving Stanford and going in the portal. Ain't no telling where he gonna go to. He's going to get some looks just off name recognition alone. This is Hall of Fame running back Emmitt Smith's son.
Right.
And you know what?
Just like Kurt Warner's son jumping in the portal.
Yes. Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner's son. But you know what? I was looking at that, man. I was thinking Prime. And I don't know if Prime, if Emmitt and Prime have a great relationship too. They got a great relationship too. Would he jump in the portal and go run the ball over with Prime now? He a big running back.
I'm about to tell you, it's about to be a lot of things that happen in Colorado. Because Deion hired Warren Sapp.
He did.
So there's a Miami connection.
Yes.
So now he can go into Miami and get some of those kids and stop them from going to Florida and Florida State. This is why he didn't want to go to Florida State, because Florida State never did anything for him. So now what does he do? He added somebody from their backyard that can go in there and get those kids.
That can go in there and recruit
bring
those
them to
kids.
Colorado.
Makes sense, man. He can go dig in their back pocket and they can't do nothing about it, man.
Yep.
He can go pick their pocket and they can't do nothing about it, man.
And believe it or not, Warren Sapp, although he was kind of a clown sometimes on the field, Warren Sapp is a very intelligent guy when it comes to coaching and teaching and communicating with people.
He is, man.
So those kids will learn a lot from him, because he was one of the best to do it. And he knows if you want a defensive line to be able to get to the quarterback, he's one of the few guys that can tell you from a small stature how he wrecked offensive linemen to get to the quarterback, because he wasn't the biggest guy.
He wasn't.
So he got some tools in his tool belt to help these young kids that don't have all the size just yet. But you get him with some of these big guys, these 5-star guys with the size, and they learn from Warren Sapp, and you're going to be able to put together a pretty good front seven.
Man, I'm telling you, you get these 6'4" D tackles and stuff. 275, 285, 295 pounds in the trenches. Oh man. Hey, like you said. And then you can't forget about Charles Kelly, man. Coach Kelly, man, is a mastermind on defense, man. And when I say Coach Kelly is a mastermind, he was the defensive coordinator when Jimbo won the national title down at Florida State. He was Jimbo Fisher's defensive coordinator. Hell, he was Nick Saban's defensive coordinator when they won the 2 national titles over there at Alabama. So one thing about Coach Kelly, Charles Kelly, he always had you think about it. When he was at Florida State, he had some big D linemen. When he was at Bama, you know he had some huge D linemen. So you give him the same defensive lineman with Sapp helping those D linemen out, and that you get that mean streak in that front seven. So that's leaving Travis Hunt and them, Shiloh. That's leaving them back there. They and Cromartie McClain on the other corner. That's gonna let them. They're gonna be back there hunting all day, man. So I see where they're going with that, man. I see where they're going with that, man. And it's gonna be some people. It's gonna be some people that ain't liking it, man. They're not liking it, man. College
it's
football.
gonna be a lot of people who don't like it.
I'm just curious to know. I'm just curious to know where Emmitt Smith's son's gonna go to. I am really curious to know because he put his name in the portal and he's leaving Stanford. So where he ends up at, I don't know. I know Emmett and Prime has a great relationship. Oh, and say he also bringing on T.O. as well. Oh man, if he bring on T.O. and I don't know if y'all watched the show Unc and Ocho, but I'm gonna tell you what was so funny. Ocho, when they had Prime on there, man, Ocho said, "Hey man, you got to bring me on the staff." Ocho say, "Man, I can get any play out there." I said, "Man, okay, Ocho, man." I said, "Boy, you imagine Ocho, Sapp, T.O., all them guys on the coaching staff, man. Oh my God." But you got these kids, man. I'm being coached by Hall of Famers. I'm getting coached by the greatest corner who ever played, one of the top D linemen ever to play in Sapp, top receivers in T.O. and top 5 receivers in T.O. and Ocho. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. But that should be interesting, though, man. Hey, man, let's go and jump off into our pick'ems tonight, man. Coach Corey, before we jump off into our pick'ems, I got to ask you like I asked CC. What did you learn this year in fantasy football, Coach?
That I hate it.
That you what, Coach?
I hate fantasy football. That's what I learned from fantasy football. I hate it.
Hey, is fantasy football stressful, Coach?
No, it's some bullshit.
Why is it BS, Coach? Coach,
no,
why is it BS, man?
No, it's not for real. I'm just having fun. But no, as I was driving, I kind of heard what you guys was talking about, and I think the biggest thing that you have to learn with fantasy is just knowing and understanding the second tier and third tier players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think this year more than ever there was a lot of top tier guys that went down.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't know a lot about second tier, third tier, and possibly breakout rookies that you were gonna struggle. Because I mean there's a lot of guys that I think people didn't realize were gonna have the type of season that they had.
Yeah.
Like I think everybody knew the tight end in Detroit was gonna be pretty good. but I didn't think they really figured he was gonna have as much of an impact that he's having.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but I think you can say that about a lot of people in Detroit. I think Detroit has really got a big upside as far as that team is. So I think in the next couple years, there's going to be quite a few guys from that Detroit team that's going to really have some breakout seasons as far as in NFL and fantasy. So
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing that I learned is you're really gonna have to get a grasp of second tier and third tier players, and maybe some even below that, because as I've been saying, these guys don't like to practice. They don't like to go to mini camp. They don't like to do all the things to get themselves in shape to play a full season. So I think
Yeah.
a lot of them are going to be susceptible to injuries and being hurt more frequently. So they're going to miss a lot of time. So you're going to have to know who's going to be able to come in and fill those roles when they go out.
Right.
Man.
Like
Those second
how many people you really think knew that that Rams wide receiver was gonna have a year?
Puka Nakua, nobody probably didn't, because they thought, hey, you got they thought that, hey, it was Cooper Cup and the other Tutu Atwell, and who was the other guy? They didn't expect Puka to get in there and do what he did, but Puka went in there and did what he did. Hey, and that's very important, man. People watch college football, man. If you don't watch college football, you need to start watching it. If you play fantasy football, you need to know some of these top prospects that's coming out of college and stuff, man. You need to know the guys like Laporta. Laporta was around in a lot of these drafts, 12th, 13th round. People weren't even thinking about Laporta. But what round do you think, hey, do you think Sam Laporta going to be around the 12th to 13th round next year? Absolutely not. He'll be gone within the first 5 rounds, within the first 3, I think, because that's the type of tight end he is, man. I look at a lot of these rookies, man. Look at them, man, and I'm like, okay. I look at them, look at the situation they in and everything. I said even CJ Stroud was gonna have a pretty solid season, man. I say he's not gonna do bad, man, and he did not do bad, man. Right? If he wouldn't have got hurt or missed those time for the concussion, I would say he would be probably and I still think he's the front runner of the offensive rookie of the year. In my
Front runner for
opinion,
offensive rookie year, but CJ Stroud played himself into MVP conversation.
He did.
Not that he was ever going to win it, but he played himself into the conversation.
He did.
He played himself into the conversation. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought? Like
you
we
would have never thought it.
We knew that Houston was going to be as bad as they was last year. We knew that they had a ton of draft picks, but you didn't know cats like Noah Brown and those guys were gonna do that. But like Coach said, if you don't know second tier players or quote unquote second tier players, third tier players, you wouldn't have thought to pick up anybody from the Houston Texans.
Hey man, like Jahmyr Gibbs, another rookie, man. A lot of people who play fantasy, man, I'm not finna take no chances on no rookies. Okay, I mean, don't take no chances on these rookies now. You find out where you end up at and everything, man. You got to take the chances. Sometimes you hit it out the park with some of these rookies, man. Like last year, people, they was hearing about Breece Hall, but they was like, man, I don't know if I want to take it. He with the Jets. Breece Hall was killing it. He was leading the league in rushing before he went down last year. And now Breece Hall looks good tonight. So, I mean, you better watch college football. If you haven't, you need to start watching college football, man, because I'm telling you, By watching college football, it will prepare you for your fantasy season.
And also knowing not just watching college football, but knowing like the ins and out of programs. Like
Yes.
Laporta, where did Laporta come from?
University of Iowa, tight end university. These are things that people got to know, man. You got to know the Michael Mayers, another top tight end, man, who played at Notre Dame. You got to know these things, man. You got to know these running backs, these quarterbacks coming out of and everything. Like Brock Bowers, number one tight end in the nation, who plays at Georgia right now. He was hurt, but he gonna land with a program that needs a tight end. You gotta look at these team got needs and stuff. You got to get the teams that's gonna help you out and stuff. You got to look at these guys from the TCUs and these high-powered these Oklahoma States that's putting up big numbers each week, man. All right, man. Jets and Browns, man. I knew I had the Browns really beginning because I know I saw how hot Joe Flacco is being.
Not to mention playing the Jets.
Joe Flacco balling out.
Yeah, but he just threw a pick six though.
I started Joe Flacco in fantasy tonight.
Hey, as soon as I said it, man, Joe Flacco started out hot. Now Joe threw a pick six, man. We just talked about that, man. Joe just threw a pick six,
on that
man.
Bullshit there. Hey, people's champ jinxing me again, man. People's champ always jinxing me, man.
Hey, man, Joe. Hey, as soon as I said Joe killing it, I just look at the screen. Joe just threw a pick six, man.
You know what, Coach? You might have a point because somebody helped me pick set my lineup last week.
CC, don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm playing for fifth place. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting Joe Flacco in there. He a former Baltimore Ravens. He put up 45 last week. He gonna do it again against the Jets.
Hey man, y'all can't blame the people's champ on that one, man. God,
the self-proclaimed people's champ, dog.
Hey man, I am the verified.
He the sort of Cleveland defense.
Dino desperate, man. Dino desperate tonight, man. Dino.
Hey man, I sure appreciate the first lady for not setting no motherfucking lineup though.
Who she got in the lineup? She's supposed to have in there. Did she got Amari Cooper in there?
No, I'm talking about in basketball.
Hey man, I don't think I
miss mine too because Cade Cunningham giving them the business. I'm missing out on 81 points.
Woo-hoo-hoo. He's sitting on your bench, ain't he, Coach?
Sure is.
God, dog. Hey man, you want to trade Cade Cunningham, man?
Nope.
I traded Luka for him.
Man, going somewhere.
You don't want Luka?
I don't trade with you, dog. I told you.
Hey man, Luka averaging 107 points a night, man, in fantasy, dog.
Hey man, what I tell you, dog.
Man, we got to get back on the trade track with each other, man. We got to get back on the trade track with each other.
I don't play with you, see, man. You made me miss out on setting my lineup today. I normally have Cade Cunningham in this thing.
You don't got him in there, Coach?
I sure don't. And I got one.
What's the score? What's the score with you and CC in the basketball, man?
Oh, I'm up. She got 530. I got 1235.
Damn. Hey man, I think she's still hungover for football, man. She gonna get it together. CC?
Oh no, she waiting on her boys to hit tomorrow. Steph Curry and them play tomorrow.
Play tonight, bro.
Steph them play tonight?
Play tonight.
Yep.
Oh man. What's the score again? Oh, she ain't gonna make up that difference. Hell no, it's Friday. Hell no, she ain't making up that
It's
difference.
Thursday. She down 702 points, 703 points.
She will not make that 700 up, dog, this week, man. If you go into the week, man, you up by over 500, man. It's gonna be tough. If you're on the Wednesday or Thursday and you up by around 5 or 6, that's gonna be damn near impossible to come back and finish the deal, man.
Hey, CC. There you go, Jackson.
I ain't said my lineup. I ain't set up my lineup yesterday. That's what I didn't do.
CC, he just jinxed me. You'll be all right. There you go with that bull.
I didn't set my lineup. I didn't set my lineup yesterday.
Right, for tonight.
No, I didn't say it yesterday, for last night. Cause I had Karis LeVert on the bench and Eric Gordon. Both of them had 84.
Damn. And Coach, I want to tell you, man, I take offense to you saying, man, me saying you go win the fantasy football championship every year jinxes you, man.
He a jinx, CC. He just jinxed me tonight. You're gonna watch. You're gonna be the first person to make up 700 points. Watch.
That's a big Coach.
Yep. Show jank yourself.
I take offense to that, Coach, man.
Well, you should, because it was meant offensively. And my guy Joel Embiid is out with this ankle. Man, how many games he gonna miss with an ankle? Damn, Joel. Being so damn soft.
Hey, man.
He already been ruled out for Friday's game. For an ankle. Come on, man. Damn.
Oh, man. That's crazy, man.
Your guy out. My guy keep getting suspended. I'm like, come on, Trey, please don't choke nobody else.
Hey, man, Luka out tonight, man. I had to put him on my bench, man. Luka ain't playing tonight.
Yeah, you can. I dare you to trade me Cade Cunningham for Luka Doncic.
You ain't gonna trade me, man. You just said you don't deal with me, man. When it comes to trades, man.
Hey, CC, you hear him?
Right.
I bet he won't do that.
No, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it.
Then you just say you don't deal with me on trades, man?
I bet you won't do it.
Don't do that one. Would you trade me?
I bet you won't do it.
If I send it through, you gonna trade it? You gonna make it happen?
Let me look at his team. Let me see who else I want.
Man, my team ain't that good, man. We a mediocre team, Coach. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother.
You're a mediocre team, but you're in first place. I love it how you just you try your best to be humble.
I am just I'm a mediocre team. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
He's trying to trade me. He's trying to trade me Luka because Luka out.
I mean, Luka just out for rest, man. That's all he out for.
Man, he out with a quadricep injury, dog. Don't give me that rest.
Luka just played last night the whole game. And he played on Christmas.
Doncic's quadricep will not play in Thursday's game.
Okay.
Due to left quadricep soreness.
Soreness.
That's an injury, dog.
But we know how it is, man. They say soreness and everything. We know they're gonna be. Put it like this: when is Luka's next game?
Tomorrow. He out. He already been ruled out.
No, he ain't. He ain't been ruled out Friday.
I get that. They don't play Friday.
Let me see here. Where Luke at? Let's go back to Saturday. I bet you play Saturday.
I bet he don't.
I bet you do. They play. Oh, you know he playing. They play Golden State Saturday. Stupid.
I'm gonna say I know who they play Saturday.
Hey, do you want to do that bet again?
I bet you he ain't gonna trade.
Hey, no, you said Luke ain't gonna play Saturday, man. Can we get what we got, man? Can we get some onion rings on that, man? Can I get some onion rings on that, man? Luca playing Saturday.
You coming in town again or something?
Hey,
no, he ain't coming in town.
Hey man, are we gonna do the onion rings on it, dog? Hey, CC.
Hey, Cunningham probably gonna get 100 tonight.
Hey, CC. Let me ask you this, CC.
Mm.
Is Luca gonna play against your Warriors?
That nigga got 122 the other night.
No.
We got
Luka
Jerome
don't.
Ford, man.
Luca don't prioritize matchups like that.
Dang.
They need Luca for the long haul.
They need Luca for the long haul.
They need Luca for the long haul.
Jerome Ford just got like
Damn.
a 70-some yard touchdown, man.
And how I get Lee Brandon Ingram on my bench too. I got Ingram, Cunningham, and Buddy Hield on my bench tonight.
Yeah, you talking about me not setting my lineup.
I know I didn't set my lineup. I didn't get a chance to tonight.
That damn Jerome Ford is killing shit tonight, boy.
Yeah,
He is knocking shit out the park. I tell you that.
I hope he catching passes.
You didn't start him.
No, I didn't. I didn't start him.
All I know is motherfucking in the 5th place game, people's champ.
Come on.
Joe Flacco has put up 38 already.
He ain't done yet.
I know.
Right.
And I'm up 54 to nothing on you right now.
Oh, I'm playing you?
In the 5th place game in the Whispers.
Oh man, I wasn't even looking at that, coach. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, don't look at it because you getting your face punched in.
This will be the first time you officially beat me, man, in fantasy, man. You ain't never beat me in fantasy. So I mean,
are you sure about that?
I'm quite sure about that, coach.
Didn't I beat you in
No, sir. No,
I didn't
sir.
beat you in No Balls, No Glory this year when you was getting whooped by everybody else?
No, you were the only exception that didn't whoop me.
I did though.
Oh yeah, she got me, man. She got me twice, didn't you? Did you beat me
got
twice?
you in both leagues.
Yeah, she did. Hey man, let's do our pickers so we can get up out of here, man. Hey, Jets Browns.
Wow.
I'm assuming everybody going with Smoking Joe and the Browns.
Yeah.
Two coach Smoking Joe Browns.
Yeah, you know I had that from the jizz.
You know what? Nobody's gonna go with hell. Who is the Jets quarterback?
Lions and Cowboys. Simeon. I would never pick him. Lions and Cowboys, man.
I'm a hater. I'm a hater to the end. I'm going with Detroit.
Oh yeah, I'm not picking Dallas ever.
I'm riding the hater train all the way through.
I'm going to Cowboys at home, man. They may pull something out. Patriots at the Bills.
I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't pick the Cowboys.
Talk to me, coach.
They do not do well against teams with speed.
Nope.
Only reason I'm giving it to them. They're at home on Saturday night, man. That's the only reason I'm giving them the
They
nod.
do not do well against the run.
I'm giving them a nod.
Teams with speed.
I'm giving them the nod at home, man. Big Patriots at the Bills, man. Bills. Okay. Bills at home too. Bills. We got Bills down the road, man.
Oh, that's a nice move right there, young Pippin.
The Falcons at the Bears, man. Who y'all think, man?
Bears.
I'm going with the Bears, man. I think Eberflus job is safe, man.
I don't.
Eddie don't think so neither. He said Eberflus is gone. Raiders at the Colts. The Raiders been riding this hot streak with Antonio Pierce and that defense, man. That defense stymied Kansas City, man. They on the road versus the Colts, man. I'm going with the Raiders, man.
I don't know if they stymied the Chiefs or the Chiefs just don't know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, oh yeah, that defense been kicking butt lately, though, man. They didn't pick six Patrick Mahomes and had them so frustrated, sacking them and everything, man.
When you trick yourself, when you wildcat and try to hand the ball to the quarterback to do a pass, come on.
Yeah.
You doing way too much.
Way too much, man. Raiders and Colts, who y'all got, man?
I'm gonna go with the Colts.
I gotta pick. I don't know if I really like Gardner Minshew like that.
Who you going with, Coach?
I'm going with the Raiders just because they got a black coach.
That's pretty shitty to go. That's a pretty shitty reason to go with them, but oh well.
It's the truth.
Yeah, that's the reason. Only reason why I'm going with the Colts is I'm going with the Colts because I don't know how long this way the Raiders gonna last.
I'm going with them because they got a black coach.
That's why I was gonna pick them.
I heard that. Rams and Giants, man. Giants at home.
Oh,
I know the Rams been looking good, man, but the Giants really showed the Eagles something, man.
The Rams.
The Rams.
Y'all going Rams?
Rams got to get in.
Take the Giants if you want to.
And I am. I'm going Giants at home, man, just because they look good, man, against the Eagles, man.
It's a division game. It's a divisional game, and Tyrod Taylor was a divisional game.
And Tyrod Taylor starting too. So Cardinals and Eagles, man. Eagles, man. I think we all got the Eagles down the board here. Saints and Bucks. Are y'all convinced with Baker Mayfield now?
Never.
Baker Mania, man.
But I'm gonna take them over the Saints.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. I ain't convinced of Baker Mayfield, but if it's over the Saints, yeah.
Baker Mania, man. 49ers and Commanders, man. I think this is a grudge game right here. 49. I think this is personal. This is all the way personal. They go blow the wheels off these guys, man. 49ers big.
I'm taking whatever. I'm going to bet good money on the 49ers plus the points.
Yeah.
You going with the points, Coach?
Yeah, whatever the over under is, I'm taking it because it ain't gonna be close.
It ain't gonna be pretty, is it, huh, Coach?
Nah, because they embarrassed themselves on Monday Night Football, and somebody got to pay for that.
Yep.
Sorry, the Fighting Tutties.
Somebody got to pay for that. You know, whenever a good team lose like they lost, whoever they play next, kind of feel sorry for them.
It is. The Panthers versus the Jags. The Panthers didn't look bad Sunday. They did not look bad. I got the Jags though, man. They at home. What's the name? But looked horrible though, man. I gotta admit, man, he ain't looking too good. Trevor Lawrence is not looking good at all, man. He's looking like an average quarterback, man. Looking like an average Joe, man. I got the Jags. Who you got, Coach? You got Jags or Panthers?
Yep. Yeah.
Speaking of Panthers, man, where's Myron at, man? Shout out to Myron wherever he at. Because we can't find him.
On his daughter's 18th birthday. Look at mine. I gotta make her birthday cake in the morning. I gotta make her birthday cake.
What'd you say? His what? His daughter what?
His daughter 18th birthday.
Oh, okay. When is her birthday?
Her birthday is tomorrow.
Hey, Myron, me and game related, we still We still got that feeling, man. We still need that fix, dog. Dolphins and Ravens, man. Y'all know who I'm going with. Flock at home at the bank. No Waddle. It's going down. I got Ravens at home, man. I only got to ask Coach Corey what he going with. See, it's left up to you. Who you going with, the Dolphins or us?
Do y'all need to win to secure the 1 seed? Or y'all locked in?
We go win and secure the 1 seed. We gotta win. Yeah, this game right here will determine who gets the 1 seed.
Okay, then I take the Ravens because I'm hoping. This is why I need y'all to win because I need for the last game of the year not to matter. So y'all can sit some people.
Gotcha.
We got you. And we can go ahead and
so y'all can try to backdoor y'all way in the playoffs. I got it.
No, I ain't worried about playoffs. Look, get the dang on playoffs. Us getting in the playoffs right now just means we prolonging our vacation.
You want Mike Tomlin to have another winning season, don't you?
I don't want. Yeah, don't need no losing season.
You don't want the streak to break. Okay,
I got it. Now, if we beat Seattle, then we good either way.
Hey, man, we gonna get to that one in 1 second. The Titans and the Texans, man. Who y'all got on that one?
Texans.
Who you got, Coach? Texans or Titans, man?
Texans.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the Texans.
All right. Steelers at Seahawks, man. You know I'm going to see chickens, man.
Steelers.
I know CC going with a heart.
Yeah, Steelers. You know where I'm going.
Going with Coach Rick and the Sea Chickens, ain't
you? Yep. Only because I got DK Metcalf and I need him to go off.
You need DK to go off? The Broncos versus the Chargers, man, in Denver.
Well, with the news that came out of Denver, I'm going to go with the Chargers.
I'm going Chargers too, man.
Right. Can you not go Chargers after hearing that?
Well, that's a cold game though, man. That is cold-blooded, man. Oh man, how they doing, my boy Russell? But hey, it is what it is, man. Bengals and Chiefs, man. Is this the game Mahomes just break out? I think so. And the only reason I said that because Jamar Chase, he had it fried to the fuel. He took a couple digs at the Chiefs and stuff, man.
I mean, Jamar can take a whole bunch of digs at somebody when the likelihood of him playing is not great. You go ahead, talk trash from the sideline.
He started out by saying there's nothing stood out about the Chiefs secondary. He said the reigning Super Bowl champs don't have a lockdown corner like the Miami Dolphins, Jalen Ramsey. Man. Oof. Yeah.
I mean, he's talking a whole lot of trash for a guy who might not be in the playoffs.
He may not even play Sunday. He said, I'm just adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah, he's adding fuel to the fire because one thing we know about it, the Chiefs are going to be in the playoffs.
We know that. Yep. We can't question the defense because the defense is pretty solid. It's just that damn offense not doing nothing. They lethargic right now.
It's the people calling the offense, whoever it is.
Right, whoever calls the offense is great. I was thinking about this the other day, right? Wouldn't it be hilarious? All of this stuff with the Chiefs, and all of a sudden they get in the playoffs and everybody learn how to catch the ball.
And that's how it's gonna probably end up happening too, I'll tell you.
They get in the playoffs and all of a sudden everybody gonna have stickums on their gloves.
Everybody gonna be able to catch it then. Everybody.
Because literally there is no rhyme or reason to this. Like there's no rhyme or reason to this. Like what you are professional NFL players. Catching the football is something you learn how to do in Pee Wee.
That's something you learned a long time ago, man. Who
Like,
y'all
how
got? Who y'all
is the
got? The
problem?
Chiefs?
I got the
Chiefs?
Chiefs.
You got the Chiefs, C? What about you, Coach?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chefs.
All right.
Taylor's there, man.
Packers versus the Vikings. Last
Hey
game
man,
of
did
the
y'all
season.
did y'all see the NFL memes that Taylor Swift says she vows not to go to any more Chiefs games after being deemed bad luck?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. She in her feelings, man. That's all she
Yeah,
is, man. She in her fifis,
she in
man.
her little fifis, dog. Come on, Taylor, go on, get out your little fifis. Come on, man.
Go to the game and stop crying and complaining, man. Shoot.
Yeah, get out your little fifis. That's
Get
all
out your
that
little
is.
fees and stuff, man, and take your butt to the game. It's simple.
It ain't your fault they keep showing you every time something happens.
And then it don't help you sit right up there next to Kelsey Mama and stuff, man.
Right. And you cheering
sit,
like a fool.
sit up there next to your
Always,
sit next to
always
your
making a scene.
sit next to your husband's sit next to your husband's mama, and you sitting up there next to Brittany Mahomes and stuff.
To the mama Nim.
Yep. And she's sitting next to Brittany Mahomes. So you know how that is, man.
Wouldn't it be hilarious? Wouldn't it be hilarious if Boston loses this game?
If who?
If Boston loses this game to Detroit.
CC, don't say that because that means Cade Cunningham is gonna have a whole lot of points, and I didn't put his ass in my lineup.
Well, and overtime, so
I know they in overtime, and he got 92 damn points.
Damn. Hey man, Packers and Vikings, man. I got the Vikings at home, man. Who y'all got?
Cowboys.
The Packers and Vikings? What the fuck you say Cowboys for?
The Cowboys. The Water Boys.
Said the Towel Boy.
Cowboy. Who you got, Coach? You look like you finna say Packers, Coach.
No, I was finna say the beer vendor in section 107.
Dirty bastard.
I don't give up.
See who you got? Vikings and Packers.
Oh, hold on. Anybody got a coin?
Come on, man. Y'all tripping, man. Pick a damn team.
Who's starting their quarterback for the Vikings?
Oh, nobody knows.
I don't know, man. The rookie, man. They rookie is starting, man.
Nobody knows.
I'm going with Green Bay because they got a black quarterback.
There your ass go again. Motherfucker say, there you go again.
Hey, you making me pick, so I gotta come up with a reason.
I'm going with the Green Bay Packers, and I'm gonna go spiritual. Love covers a multitude of sin.
Hey man, they should just go back with my boy Joshua Dobbs, but they starting.
No, they shouldn't.
They going with Jaron Hall. He's the starting quarterback. Rookie out of BYU.
Hey, guess what, dog?
What's that?
Breaking news. They say Waddle may not play against us this week.
I already heard he ain't gonna play. They said that earlier.
That's good for him.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory, man. I'm your man.
Did you touch on baseball, man?
We did.
Did you touch on the Dodgers?
I did.
What you talk about, man?
I talked about how my boy, what's the name of what's my boy name? My boy Yamamoto said he would have picked the Dodgers, even if Otani wouldn't have picked the Dodgers. And I'm saying, like Coach Corey said, he's right. He would have picked the Dodgers because that's the best market for him, and that's going to pay him what he's looking for and his equivalency. So I said Coach Corey was right on that. So,
but let me do you one better than that.
What you gonna do me?
Did you hear the rumor that the Dodgers may make a move for Josh Hader?
Didn't hear it.
Ha! The Dodgers are gonna try to spend $2 billion in the baseball season.
Damn.
Man, hey man, if the Dodgers get Josh Hader, man, they gonna have to do something with baseball. Cause do you know how much you think Josh Hader makes?
He's gonna make a whole lot of money.
Now, what do you think his salary is right now? Let's just throw that out there.
Probably around
Because I'm Googling it as we speak.
26, 27 million, 28 million.
Because
Season.
he got a lot of money to go to San Diego.
Uh-huh.
And now
14.1.
14.1 million. I heard Deb in the background.
yep, 22 he made 11 million annually.
But that's gonna significantly jump.
They say the trade rumors he will get 6 years and 110 million. Average of 18.33 million.
So you got 100, 700, you got 700, you got 200. That's $1 billion, man.
You got $1 billion in just him and
Two other
Yamamoto.
and Shohei. That's $1 billion right there in
Right
players
there.
alone.
But you haven't even scratched the surface yet because you got, the guys they just brought in.
There you have it, man.
So Tyler Glass now is getting 15 million. So it's crazy.
Man, it is crazy, man.
So
Hey,
so let's talk some numbers real quick. Mookie Betts base salary, 25 million a year. Freddie Freeman base salary, 27 million a year. Tyler Glass now, 15 million a year. Chris Taylor, 13 million a year. Max Muncy, 7 million. Jason Hayward, 9 million. Joe Kelly, 8 million. Manuel Margot, who they just got from the Rays, 10 million. Rojas, 5 million. Gonsolin, 5.4. Austin Barnes, 3.5. Shohei, 70 million. Almane, 1.9. Blake Trinan, 1 million. Ricky Vanasco, 900,000.
They better ask him about that.
And they don't even list Yamamoto. They don't list Will Smith. They don't list Walker Bueller. They don't list Ryan Yarborough. Dustin May. They got Joe Kelly on here.
A lot of money, man.
Caleb Ferguson. Gavin Lux.
A lot
They
of
don't
money.
even list them yet. James Outman. They don't list him yet. So it's a lot of money out there because they still paying Justin Turner, who has a deferred salary of $2 million. And he ain't even with the Dodgers no more.
Yep. There you have it. Money, money, money. You got your kids out there, let them play baseball because that is where the money is. That's where the money reside, where the money reside.
Where the money reside, where the money reside.
With that being said, man, hey, great show. This is our last show of 2023, man. The next time you guys will see us will be in 2024 at our new time, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, man. For the crew here at No Balls, No Glory, we wish you guys a happy new year. We will see y'all in 2024. Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.